two more entrepreneurs on their way into the tank. Hey guys.
How you doing?
What's your product?
Games2U.
All right, and your names?
David
And Stuart.
Now, what is Games2U?
Games2U is a unique franchise organization where we have specialized vehicles that bring entertainment to all kinds of different events.
Okay.
We go to home birthday parties, corporate team building events, churches, schools, summer camps, pretty much anywhere people want to have a good time.
So how long have you been doing this thing?
The company is now 3 years old, been franchising for 2.5 years.
All right, so you're at the point where you're franchising. That's great.
We are, and we have 140 franchise territories sold in 28 states, and we do over 2,000 parties and events each and every month.
Okay, so I want a prediction. What is going to happen when you walk into the tank?
They're going to be wowed, and we're going to make a deal.
Yeah, what kind of deal are you going to get?
We're going to strike a fair deal. It's not going to be a deal that they like, but it's going to be a fair deal. We're an established company. We've got a proven business model, and they're going to pay for it.
How are you going to wrestle these guys to the ground and get what you want?
You know, we've got so much great information and so many success stories at Games2U. I don't think it's going to be tough.
You're not going to be scared at all by any of those dudes or the lady?
Maybe a little intimidated, but we got a great product. We've got 6 patents. We've got all kinds of great stuff. We've got proprietary software. We've got a lot of value in the brand. So I think they'll recognize that.
And have you got a pitch down?
We do. We've been working on the pitch quite a bit, really.
What, is it like a little show? You got a little routine ready to go?
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
I can't wait to see what you guys are going to do. All right, well then you've been watching the show. You've seen it last season, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
What'd you learn that you're bringing in with you?
Well, we got a chance to watch how the negotiations typically go. We know what the general questions that are going to come, and so we feel like we're pretty well prepared.
You guys started a business, it sounds like, kind of as the recession was starting, right? So what's this recession done to your ability to grow as a business?
We did, Jason. We launched in the worst economy we've seen in years and years. The difference is, in our business, home birthday parties, for instance, and team building events and those kind of things, those are the last kind of things to get cut. I mean, people, quit having expensive dinners and not buy the family car, but they're not going to cheat little Johnny out of a birthday party.
Well, okay, aside from the business, how has it affected your ability to fund the, what you want to do?
Well, that's one of the great things that we're going to point out to the Sharks, because we're in a time right now where businesses are just trying to survive, and our company is thriving instead of just surviving. So that brings a lot of value, because you got to imagine, as the economy turns in our favor, things are going to just go through the roof.
But has it been hard for you up until this point?
We're a 21st fastest growing franchise last year. If there were if there was a credit market, if people could borrow money for our business, we'd probably be 3 or 4 times the size.
So you've been trying to get loans and you haven't been able to?
Well, absolutely. I mean, the finance markets are really tight, and so when people want to buy franchises, it's really difficult. They turn to SBA, which is virtually shut down right now for new business loans. So yeah, that makes it a little bit tougher, but again, when you've got such a powerful brand in Games2U, we find ways to continue to grow. We're up 65% from last year.
Who funded the original amount to get this thing off the ground?
We had a handful of angel investors put in $1 million on a business plan and basically sheer confidence in us.
And how'd you get that confidence? What's your background?
Well, I was an entrepreneur for many years. I built a telecommunications company and then sold my interest to a publicly traded company.
And I was 13 years as a vice president of a publicly traded housing company.
So it's not your first rodeo?
No, no.
All right, well, but this is your first time in the Shark Tank. You're on your way in. I'm going to wish you all the luck as you head on in there and knock them dead, guys.
Thanks so much, Jason.
Thanks, we appreciate it.
Sure. This is Jason Cochran for Aftershark.